Pick the next map, so we can roll straight into it if you like.
And
Keep
he's
this
playing
train
Zerg. He is
rolling.
playing Zerg. You called it correctly.
Well, I mean, if we look carefully at what map he chose, we can guess why he's playing Zerg. It's because it's Prion Terrace. It's also known as the map where every single fucking base is a gold, basically.
Oh, the one with 3 golds per side.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a map that heavily favors Zerg in pretty much all matchups.
He's going to be playing the long macro game then.
Indeed, he
Maybe.
not necessarily. Like I mean, Zerg can get to like 3 base on this and just all in you, and you die to Ravagers. Just I mean, speaking as a Protoss, but I don't know what the correct thing to do here is against the Terran. Hopefully he'll show us, and we'll get to see some cool play. But also, hopefully, Julius can hold it and take this to 2-2, and we can see some more sick games.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll just double check both players are ready. And then we will launch into game 4. Yeah, I'm really happy to see Julius get around there. It looked like he thoroughly deserved it. It's such a shame that he didn't know in the prior match to do something similar, because that was really fun. But anyway, let's jump into the game.
It was not close at all once. Yeah, the last game was the least close out of all the ones we've seen so far.
Yeah, that's the only one that has been completely one-sided. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, just a ruffle stomp.
Anyway, so we're on the loading screen now for Prion Terraces, and you can start to appreciate just how many stupid gold bases there are on this map. We'll take a look at those in a second after we've introduced the players. Kaz, why don't you take it away?
Okay, so top left, pink Zerg, Hugo, Wainwright, 2-1 up at the moment. Yeah, playing his best race again after a crushing defeat in the TVT last game, which of course was won by Alohaman in the bottom right, the orange Terran, also known as Julius. Yeah, let's hope he can make it through this one on a Zerg favoured map, and then we can take it to a nice even 2-2 afterwards.
Absolutely, that would be pretty sweet to see. So, pretty standard. Again, he's going to block off his ramp at the top here with a supply depot and 2 barracks, which makes me wonder if he's going to plonk down for a 3rd one, but I doubt it. In the first PvZ game we saw, he did this sort of 2 racks into expand thing, I think, right? I can't remember now.
I can't remember either. I wasn't paying that much attention to this.
Never mind, but what we do see is the Zerg feature of this map, which is, man, fuck your natural. Who would want to take a natural when you've got this sweet, sweet gold? So what he might even do if he's feeling particularly cocky... Oh, he's already gone for the spawning pool, but what he could have done is also take the natural after taking the gold really shortly. I think we'll see that once the spawning pool is done.
Or just take the 4th, which is also a gold.
I mean, yeah, there's the 4th over here, which is a gold. There's this one, which is a gold. There's probably another one somewhere that's a gold that I can't remember. Here it is.
Yep, yeah, near the middle, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the middle bases.
And then he can start taking his opponent's golds.
Exactly, because his opponent won't have taken this gold, so I mean it's probably fine for him to take that as well, to be honest. This map is bonkers.
To be fair though, it does look like the golds are pretty difficult to hold, because there's like, you know, you've got this big ramp. Oh no, that just leads to another base.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one that he's just taken has got, like, you know, a big entrance at the bottom and then one to the right.
Yeah.
The other golds that is the 4th has got a big ramp, 2 big ramps on both sides.
Yeah.
So,
the other thing to remember
defend.
in this game is, oh look, there's a proxy bunker going down. It looks like Julius is going to get aggressive.
Yeah.
But the thing I was going to say is,
and the Lings don't notice. Did they not see it? Has Hugo not seen it?
Can't remember how to do vision.
Oh, he has seen it.
No, he's totally seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't he going?
He's going for it now, but it's too late. It's finished. That SCV needs to get in that bunker.
Well, he doesn't have any Marines around though, so that's just going to go down.
In fact, he's going to have to cancel it.
Sad. Why?
So he successfully built a bunker that he should never have been able to build, and then salvaged it. That's kind of sad.
Didn't have any units to go into it. Yeah.
I mean, they're all chilling up here.
Really good if his Marines hadn't been across the map.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a really big shame. Especially now as his opponent's on 3 base and he still hasn't... Oh, he's started his... Nope, He still hasn't started an expansion. That's bad.
Mm.
That is quite bad. But the thing I was going to say to counteract the distances between the third and the fourth on this base is that for Zerg, creep now spreads a lot faster than it used to, so it's not actually that hard. Yeah, it's been increased quite a bit. It both grows and recedes quicker than it used to once you place down a creep tumor.
So is the cooldown on the creep tumor also shorter, or is the cooldown like before you can spawn another creep tumor?
I'm afraid I don't know. You'd have to ask someone who knows anything about Zerg, because I unfortunately don't know about that one. I assume it might.
Army moving out from Julius.
Yeah, he's doing a little push out. He's finally getting that second up. He just seems really far behind to me. Like the Zerg's got this gold. He didn't pressure it at all. He made a mistake early on. Yeah, and then it didn't expand. So, and then there's going to be roaches by the time he gets here. He might get this queen.
He might be able to get them.
Has he got stim? No, he doesn't even have stim.
Kill.
You got the roaches for free.
I think he's going to be alright there, because he's picked off the army at like separately.
He's going to get surrounded by drones, which isn't the end of the world. In fact, he's getting a lot of drone kills. 5 drone kills. Might even get a queen.
This is going to be very hard for Hugo to hold.
If he had pushed a little bit further forward, then he could have had a queen. Seems like Hugo was just caught off guard with the number of units that he had. 10 workers, 11 workers.
And then he built a ton of roaches and lings, but the problem was the army was never together.
Look at the resources lost. It is double for the Zerg, but I almost think the Zerg can afford that. If we look at the income rates, they're actually pretty even now that he lost his gold. I should have checked that earlier. But Ravagers are here, tech-wise. No stim still for the Terran player, which seems insane.
He just forgot.
No, they do have stim. He just didn't use it.
A tech tab.
He's decided not to use stim last time. I was just being a duck.
Okay.
That was a nice little pickup there for the Zerg, killing that army as it pushed out pretty much for free.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And now he's walled in.
That. It happened so quickly.
It's going to be another tricky hold. So this is kind of pretty much the exact same situation that Julius saw himself in the first game. Ravagers coming to destroy his supply depot.
Yeah. But the point now is that he traded pretty well at that gold earlier on, whereas before it was army supplies are pretty even, because I mean pretty much all Hugo has now is these Ravagers, because he lost everything defending his gold. Still got 44 workers to
and he's mining back on that gold base pretty heavily again, so preemptive spore crawlers going down. I guess he's predicting more liberators.
Yeah, it's just a fairly good idea for Zerg to just have a spore at each mineral line, regardless of who you're.
Was that a liberator that just died, or was I? I think a liberator just died, and I just missed it off the edge of the screen.
What, to a spore?
To a queen. It was being attacked in between the third and the main.
Oh, bunker's going down for Julius, so he can hold this gold.
Let's have a look at the income rates. The Zerg is about 300 minerals ahead of the Terran, which makes sense considering he has about 10 more workers and a gold base. But soon, Julius might get his own gold base up. We've got Zerg melee and missile attacks on the way for Hugo. Getting his research in.
Melee and range, that's interesting.
That says he's going for like...
No armor.
Hydras, or just committing more to roaches?
No, he'll go into ultras eventually, but he wants his roaches and ravagers for the time being. That's why he's getting both.
Oh, I see.
But I'm surprised he's not going for armor, because armor is... Yeah, it's the best value for money, because you affect all of your units with only one reset, 50-150. But these two are, each half of your army, but cost more.
Yeah.
Don't know.
So there's a medevac just loaded up.
Oh little drop moving out.
Yeah, he's pumping a lot of medevacs at the moment, or he was double pumping medevacs, I believe. Yeah, he's still kind of double pumping medevacs. Giving up on Liberators, so not interested in that. Dropping them down in this kind of pseudo fourth that Protoss players often use as their fourth expansion. I'm gonna try and take out the third.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
He is gonna get it. He's committed everything to that.
There's another group there, yeah.
Two spine crawlers just gonna do nothing, and those hot pickup into the main as well with all the marauders.
That's very nice.
Those guys might do some work, but what's that? There's a Nidus worm going down in Julius's main. His drop's getting pushed out of the main of Hugo as well. Does he know about the Nidus yet? He's gonna know shortly. I mean, he had vision of it the entire time. There are queens and ravagers everywhere. He's picking up everything and running home. He's gonna have to be quick though. This is bad. And he's losing 1-1 as well. He just had to cancel it to try and make more units, I think, lifting off the main.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He was halfway done with 1-1 and cancelled it because it was being killed.
So good.
Nidus is pretty awesome in this game, and this is going to do a lot of damage. There's a second Nidus going down.
Yeah, it really is.
Where is this CC going?
Nidus?
Next to the first one.
Oh, I see.
It's like a backup Nidus in case the first one dies, I think.
Okay.
He's got to try and defend his natural now. Like, he can't afford to lose another base, but there's so much Zerg. Look at it. He shouldn't. I don't think he should be pushing up this ramp.
Oh, and they're going back home.
Yeah, and they're all out.
He could probably take that.
I mean, he could have killed the Niduses at least. He just gave up on them.
The
Oh shit! That Nidus at the front.
Push from the front at the same time. That was a bit of a miss micro with the drop and with picking up the medevacs, I think.
Yeah.
Because he missed the roaches as he was dropping.
There's just a queen walking down the middle of the map. All sorts of shit going on.
At the bottom.
Yeah, I think he was doing a hot pickup from the top to the bottom with that Nidus. This is some hot Nidus play. I'm liking this.
This is, yeah, very good Nidus play.
The supplies are still surprisingly even. Like, yeah, Julius's supply block has no bases left, but like, army and worker supplies are basically the same. This isn't over either. Weirdly. Like, he has 2 bases and neither of them are mining, but never mind.
Yeah, just as Terran, you can just float your buildings away and start anew somewhere, so, you know, I guess it doesn't, your main get.
But at Zerg, you can pack up your army into a Nidus worm and just appear anywhere you frickin' like, so, you know, that works
that is
too.
True, yeah.
So, Julius is trying to take...
Just chilling, being like, sup, what are we doing now? Okay, so now he's killing the Niduses.
He's distance mining the golds, both of them, for some reason, to different bases.
Yeah, he's got one of them down now.
Got mules down. There's all kinds of nonsense.
Looks like he's going to
on.
pick himself back up.
Yeah, he's stabilizing for now, and
so behind this, Hugo has expanded to the other gold.
Yeah, he's taken this one over here. But so has Julius, interestingly. And he's got like 7,200 mules on it. And he even has a spare command center that he could quite easily go float off and like ninja at the top spot, and I don't think Hugo would ever know.
Where's the spare command? Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, he should definitely do something with that.
He has like 7 idle SCVs sitting on the 4th/5th spot. For some reason. Building another Nexus command center, even though he has a spare one that's not doing anything, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
And he's floating a lot of minerals, so I guess putting these missile turrets down kind of makes sense. In terms of upgrades, though, he's going to be on 1-1 when his opponent's on 2-2, which is not what you want.
Yeah,
or 2-1, rather.
2-2-1, actually.
Zerg upgrades confuse me, there's too many of them.
What? It's the same. It's exactly the same as Protoss.
Is it? You've got
just that
melee and
so
range instead of ground and air, right? Is that the difference?
No. Okay, so in your cyber, no, not your cyber, your forge, you've got attacks, like, you know, just everyone's attacks, and then armor, and then shield, right?
Yeah.
But we have melee attacks, range attacks, and armor, but armor for everyone, and we don't have shields because, you know, they're gay.
Yeah, but we never upgrade
and-
shields anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, but we have 3 to affect our like land units, and you have 3 to affect your land unit, and then for air, we just have air attacks and air armor, and you guys have air attacks and air armor because shields dealt with by like in the forge. So it's you guys have 5 total and we have 5 total.
Right. Someone in chat asking what happened top left. I'm afraid I have no idea because I don't know what I missed.
There was a big fight and Terran lost like some army that was out of place. In fact, I don't think he has very much left.
I mean, he's got the same size army as his Zerg opponent.
What? It's 35-44 at this point.
It was closer a second ago. Zerg just pumped out a bunch of roach stuff.
And now it's 42-44.
This Marauder hit squad is going to do a lot of damage. And then they got it. Look how many sensor turrets just went up.
Yeah, I know, it's good.
Good
I like
terror
it.
and shit. Does anyone else want to appreciate this poor SCV that's going absolutely mental behind this missile turret? Down by the 4th/5th. He's so sad.
Oh, he looks so sad.
Poor little guy.
Oh.
I don't even know where he's rallied or what he's trying to do, but he's just...
Is he stuck? He must be stuck.
even Julius
Yeah,
is confused right now. Like, I have no idea
I
what's going
agree.
on. He has no main. There's another Nidus worm in his main again. He's got fucking a natural with no workers, a 4th with no workers, a 3rd with loads of workers. But some aren't mining. And there's another Nidus worm.
No. Bradley, for some reason when I switch to your view to look at the SCV and then switch back, I'm now permanently rotated 45 degrees.
If you press
maybe
insert
90
or
degrees.
delete, it will switch it back for you.
Yeah, but I have to hold it. My
S-
default view is just...
Switch back to my view now. Okay, are you on my view?
Yeah, okay, it fixed.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm wrecking everything.
Yeah, the Ultralisk are
And with the
here.
queens transfusing behind them.
And I think...
So those 2 ultras just decimated an army and lost almost no health because the queens were transfusing.
Yeah, and like...
So they're gonna march on down. Melee attacks finishing in 10 seconds. They're gonna handily get rid of the CC.
Mhm.
Oh no, they're not. They're gonna kill individual workers instead.
I mean, I just don't think Julius was prepared for that.
Gee.
Yeah, there was no way for him to be prepared for that. He was too busy wondering why he had 7 bases and none of them were in the normal position.
Yep.
So yeah, Hugo Frugs makes that game 3-1 now to our Zerg/Terran player, meaning it's now match point. If he wins the next one, this series will be over, and he will be the champion of the first Legacy of the Void Imperial StarCraft Society Showmatch series. That is too many words to say. Anyway, we're going to go to a quick music break
Oh,
and then be back with the next game.
Okay.